2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. It's time for the NBA. Live on DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, we have seen D'Angelo Russell's ice in my veins.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot. And for Minnesota, we've got Russell. Also Malik Beasley out there. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. And stolen by Russell. He feeds it to Towns. And he lays it straight in. Towns has got the first points up on the board here for the Timberwolves. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the shot by Chris Paul. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The offensive rebound, and the basket is good.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And they pick up 2.
He's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Thunder. 4-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Paul. Passes it to Dort. Clock at 6. Tries from 10. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Well, combination of muscle and some focus right there allows Steven Adams to collect another bucket.
It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
The high post shot. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
The pass to Okogie. Hernan Gomez against Gallinari. No good from Hernan Gomez. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 4. To the inside. Here's Adams. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
There's the willingness to compete from Steven Adams right there. Finishes through contact.
The drive by Russell. And taken away by Paul. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. From 10 feet out, and it's good for 2. And that ties it up.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a lot of things well, and this time playing with some great offensive balance.
Out to the right wing. And again, the turnover by the Timberwolves.
Now that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Both teams deciding to change it up. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. There's Gallinari with the 3. And Lehman pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Noel. He kicks it to Culver. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And there it is for him. Towns has got 10 points.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Basket good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now Gallinari still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Adams down low. Ferguson, the pass to Schroeder. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action at... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Johnson is out there with Layman. Then it's Culver, and it's Reed in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And here now the Thunder.
And remember, an early part of the process in Philadelphia, it's taken Noel a little time to define his role in the league.
The length and athleticism is just something that you can't teach, and that keeps people intrigued about Nerlens Noel. His skill set continues to be a work in progress, but there's been some signs of a turn for Noel now.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Layman. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The shot, no good. And the Thunder going the other way now. Schroeder outside. Pass to Muscala. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Layman. He's guarded by Diallo. They now take the lead.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Schroeder, left side. And Layman pulls it down.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Noel. To the paint, got a piece of it, and stolen by Diallo. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Schroeder. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Inside. Here's Reed. Back to Johnson. Over to the wing. A shot by Culver, nobody around. No good on the 3. Oklahoma City trailing. And Muscala kicks it over to Schroeder. Down low. And slam dunk by Noel.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
Here's Culver. And then Culver with the dunk.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Schroeder. Passes to Diallo. From 13, Noel. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Noel's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
And the shot goes down. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. The pass to Ferguson. Oklahoma City moving it around. And there's the call on Jake Layman. That's his first foul. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. And then for Oklahoma City, Dort's checked in, and Chris Paul subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Paul looking over the floor. Feeds to Noel. Kicks it out to Paul. Here's Diallo. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Beasley outside. Pass to Okogie. He dishes it to Towns. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Noel passes to Muscala. Russell against Paul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
This is an area where Chris Paul has been solid every year, always right around 90% from the charity stripe. You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Back to Russell. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop.
Well, the find from the off-guard Beasley there. Would like to see more of that. Malik working the ball around.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. What a start it was for Karl Anthony Towns. He had 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. And, Kenny, what did you do? Thanks for joining.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3 side. And he gets the bucket. Paul's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Thunder.
And Paul played in his 10th NBA All-Star game last year after having missed the event 3 years in a row.
And some of that could have been health, and then obviously some of it was fit with other teams. But this Thunder offense has really played to Chris Paul's strengths and working through a ton of options, sometimes playing deep into the shot clock. Again, highly efficient and one of the best mid-range players, and then working alongside Steven Adams. This has been a bit of a symphony here.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Gallinari. Beasley with the steal. Pass to Hernangomez. Beasley outside. That misses off the backboard.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Count it.
Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more comfortable where he can score on the floor.
Timberwolves have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Russell dishes to Towns. To the left wing. Outside Russell. The kick out to Towns. Just 4 to shoot. Misses the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Paul outside. Dort passes to Paul. Gallinari against Hernan Gomez. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Paul right side for the lead, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed's checked in. Johnson comes in for Hernan Gomez. Lehman, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And Culver's subbed in for Russell. Ferguson's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Chris Paul. Shot from 12. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Schroeder. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the left rim and out. Passes it to Okogie. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. To the left side wing. Adams finds Gallinari. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Noel's checked in for Oklahoma City. Muscala comes in for Gallinari. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Minnesota. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Here's Culver. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Malik Beasley comes in for Jake Lehman. And it's Russell in for Culver. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Diallo's checked in. For the lead, the dish to Noel. And there's the pass to Schroeder. To the inside. Here's Noel. And he makes good on the layup. Noel's got the lead up to 2 now for the Thunder.
Great to have Noel active like that, proving how dangerous he can be on the inside.
The drive by Russell. Yep, that one goes.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Diallo the pass to Noel. Out left to the wing. Now here's Diallo. Schroeder looking over the floor. To the paint. Muscala. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And so he makes both from the line.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Yep, that one goes in there. Russell's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Russell in complete control that time. Score off of that drive. That's a skill you have to have as a combo guard in this league.
And that one's good. Schroeder. The Timberwolves shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. And here's Culver. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, and how about another trait for Culver? That elite body control, even through contact, special.
Paul's checked in for Diallo. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass to Ferguson. Pass to Schroeder. Over Russell. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Tie game in Minnesota. And we're just moments away from the start of... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Beasley is out there with Russell. And it's Reed in at the power forward position.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And Towns throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Back to Schroeder. Plenty of space. That one doesn't drop. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Russell left side. Hits the front of the rim and out. Oklahoma City trailing. Noel finds Paul. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Hernan Gomez passes to Russell. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. Layman, he's checked in for Minnesota. And then for Oklahoma City, Gallinari, he's checked in for Noel. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And Adams with the slam.
Well, that frame and strength, I think, sometimes will scare guys off. He gets right to the rim.
Ball against Russell. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Here's Towns. Pass to Layman. Hernan Gomez with the ball. 6 to shoot. Towns.
Hey, you want 3 reasons why Steven Adams is effective? Let me give them to you. Size, length, and athleticism.
Paul dishes to Adams. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Beasley, so they take the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 2 now for the Thunder.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
While taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And Russell gets it to go.
Well, D'Angelo Russell not scared of the big moment.
The Thunder have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Paul finds Adams. Bounce pass from Paul. Oklahoma City moving it around. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Thunder lead by 2.
And just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
Beasley inside. Gilgeous-Alexander covered. Here's Towns. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
There's the lob to Towns. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And look at the explosion from the big fella. Towns' game oozes athleticism.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points to the middle. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Gilgeous-Alexander gonna celebrate that one.
Now, here is Russell. Comes up empty down low.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Minnesota with the ball. The lead is 2 from 11 feet away. Good.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Beasley. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams.
Next step kind of action there from Shea as he's able to find the open teammate.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
And Towns throws it down.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah.
of I-40 in Chesapeake Energy Arena, taken from the Skydance Bridge in Oklahoma City. That's our setting tonight. It's a DH.
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker.
A special talent indeed. David, thank you. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Man, such an easy release for Devin Booker. Doesn't have to elevate that much to get that shot off.
And what that means, Greg, is that smooth stroke translates into the three-point shootout. Booker with the all-time record, 28 points in a round. That leads to a victory in 2018 in that contest. That was special.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Gallinari. That shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's Booker. That shot is off. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And it's Gallinari missing. Oubre, left side. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And Adams sends it back.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul outside. This one for 3. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Paul's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Paul after the miss from Ricky Rubio. Paul finds Adams. Back to Paul. It's hauled in by the Suns. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Booker looking around. Trying to get something going, and the shot is good.
You know, that's a case where big enough to absorb the contact, steady enough to finish through it. Booker is the real deal.
They double him with Booker. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. And Booker kicks to Johnson to the left wing. Here's Rubio. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
1:27 left to play in the first quarter. That one falls. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 5-point game. And the basket by Rubio.
Good hard drive by Rubio. He can really turn on the Jets.
Thunder have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Gallinari. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the pass to Dort. Lets it go with the 3. They get the rebound. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the right side. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And Ayton throws it down.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Booker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
I think what you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the size, athleticism, and instincts he brings to the position. This guy has the whole package.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Jerome. And Baines kicks to Carter. Pass to Baines. And Carter has it in the corner. Pass to Jerome. Here's the three. The shot off that time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Thunder lead by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings,
one thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last year. Early in the year, we was doing that.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
Mike Muscala out there with Ferguson. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Nerlens Noel. And it's Diallo in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report. Frank Kaminski, he's checked in for Sharch. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
And people talk a lot about Diallo's athleticism, but this guy also plays with a high motor.
You're right, Greg. He's always in attack mode. He runs the floor, willing to crash the boards. And defensively, this guy shows great lateral quickness, great tenacity, footwork. I get that he's raw, but the upside is absolutely there.
And it's the Suns with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City.
Well, with the high release point on Mikal Bridges' jumper, it's very hard to contest. Just a matter of being consistent now.
Passes it to Ferguson, inside. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Carter.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's Schroeder. No good on the shot. The Suns go the other way with it. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times, and nobody scored.
Oh, the power on that prudent.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Carter kicks to Kaminski. Booker outside. Phoenix no good that time either. The Thunder with the lead. Schroeder right side. Feeds it to Noel. And Noel throws it down.
And that's an example of his athleticism, right? Nerlens Noel, the ability to leap up and ram it home.
It's stolen by Muscala. Jumps up. Carter pulls it in.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And Doris, Mikal Bridges, how about 2 national titles in the 3 seasons at Villanova? Got better each and every year.
And think about in his junior season, he becomes one of only 8 major conference players in college basketball history to average 1 block and 1.5 steals while also shooting over 40% from three-point range. Boy, that is the perfect resume for a 3-and-D wing.
Paul kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. Oubre's checked in for Phoenix. And so here's Phoenix, trailing by 2. Rubio with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You see the defender unwilling to just give it to Rubio, forces him to the line.
The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Sharch is checked in for Frank Kaminski. Both free throws good from Rubio.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint, here's Adams, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. To the inside, Paul with the steal. Adams outside. Shot from 12. Yes, that goes in. And now a 4-point Thunder lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Booker. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
How about the ability to adjust and finish in different situations? Devin Booker, elite as a scorer.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner.
Who's watching here?
Back to Paul. The tray. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Booker. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Now, already you see it. Booker adding the strength to take the contact and win out.
Count that one.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The Suns have gotten all but 1 of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. And Adams sends it back.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Ayton throws it down.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder out in front, up by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, tight game.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is a competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. And Gallinari, a guy who maybe should have gotten more All-Star votes over the years. Shaq, all he does is produce.
Listen, he can score off the dribble, off the catch, he can pass.
Man, that's...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Adams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Paul. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Paul's got 11 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Chris Paul. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look. And, you know, we talk a lot about Paul as a leader on and off the court. Was elected president of the Players Association back in 2013, re-elected for a 4-year term in 2017. People simply trust his point of view.
Booker outside. Here's Jerome. Down low. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. A baseline J. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Well, we know for Chris Paul, Greg, it's nothing new to lead, but on Oklahoma City last year, he had to do it without being surrounded by superstars.
You know, that's okay. Paul's a guy who wants to set the table. You have to have the ball to do that, and he's at his best when directing traffic and making his teammates better. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Inside, here's Jerome. Banked in off the glass.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Gallinari dishes to Adams. Schroeder. Bucket is good. Schroeder's got the lead up to 8 now for Oklahoma City.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Bridges kicks to Johnson. It's stolen by Adams. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Booker, but they get it back. Another shot. Schroeder looking over the floor. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Schroeder. He's tightly guarded. 5 to shoot. From downtown, the Thunder get it back in a new 14. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams, and it goes down 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Baines kicks to Booker, and Phoenix turns it over again. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
The pass to Baines. In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to Baines. And the layup's good off the glass. Baines has got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And stolen by Diallo. And they're pushing it up. Noel passes to Ferguson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Mikal Bridges picks one up. The Thunder have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And the Thunder making a change here. Paul's checked in. to the paint. Here's Oubre. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
Paul for three. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
I see him.
Noel down low. Kaminski's there. Back to Paul for the three. Rebound by the Suns.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered. Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's Paul, and he was able to put it up in time but doesn't fall. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Nerlens Noel is out there with Mike Muscala. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Diallo in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Paul with the buckets.
I'll tell you, the savviness of Chris Paul on the break, he is a force to be reckoned with.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
The Thunder leading by 10. Stolen by Rubio. And now the Suns, a fast break. Here's Carter. And yes, it's good.
Boy, terrific hands in anticipation. Rubio kick starts the break.
And so here is Oklahoma City. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. From 15 feet away, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Carter with the bucket.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Paul's shot is off. Suns trail by 6. Carter kicks to Ayton. It's stolen by Muscala. Pass to Dort. Some solid defense from Šarić.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Up again. And it's Noel with the rebound. And it's Paul with the ball for Oklahoma City. Fires for 3. Good on the three-point shot. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Well, Chris Paul is usually the guy to deliver the pass. In this instance, getting to the catch-and-shoot game. Go ahead, Chris. Let your teammates make it easy on you.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
His turnovers haven't helped their cause. It's almost as if he's playing for the other team.
And the Thunder with some changes. Alinari comes in for Mike Muscala. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Diallo. And the Suns also making a change. Booker's checked in. Adams, he's checked in for Noel. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. The shot by Paul, no good.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Here's Šarić. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This guy is an efficient scorer. Dario Šarić knows his strengths on the offensive end and can capitalize.
Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Adams. Knocked away. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Here's Booker. Makes it off the glass. 8 points for Devin Booker.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And Phoenix making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Adams right side. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City gets it back. Paul for three. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 12 now for the Thunder.
How about the confidence from three-point range by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Boy, if he likes the look, he will knock it down.
Now, here's Rubio. Johnson for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Paul. Three-pointer. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Paul's got 23.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Thunder.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Steven Adams.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
A three-pointer is right on target.
These types of shots speak to the confidence of Devin Booker. Catch and shoot, no problem.
And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries the long-range jumper.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with two hands on that stuff. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love...
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Well, and David.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, they're getting closer. Thanks, D.A. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. We've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Oubre in at small forward. Booker finds Ayton. Back to Booker. Kicks it out to Rubio. Tries again. He can't get that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game, Greg. He wants to lock people up. Always active with his hands around the ball.
Oubre on the wing. He feeds it to Ayton. Back to Oubre. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Russell. And the layup is good.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
And Ayton throws it down.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Down low, here's Towns, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action, we'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
Good work there as it goes.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Rubio taking his time here. On the wing, Johnson. Hernan Gomez covering, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training staff. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Rubio misses. The Timberwolves have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Inside, here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Now, here's Oubre from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Oubre's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Towns gets it to go.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now here's Booker. A three-pointer, no good. 1:43 left here in the first quarter. Here's Okogie. And the rejection by Ayton. Here's Beasley. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And finished off by Oubre.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. Has a nice feel for giving up the rock. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Okogie. Towns, the pass to Hernan Gomez.
and really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here is Rubio after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. The drive by Rubio, and Ayton throws it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
And Towns throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Now here's Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. And the 3-ball is good.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
It's Beasley on the wing for 3. It's not going to go for him. And now with the fast break, Rubio with the ball. Towns with the steal. Back to Hernangomez. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's been all about... And recently, D'Angelo Russell, Greg, told us about some offseason.
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains, going in.
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
You know, the talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Layman is out there with Johnson. Then it's Culver, and it's Noel in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Culver. On the wing, Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Layman pass to Towns, and it's in there. 14 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set. Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Carter on the wing. Saric outside. And there's the pass to Bridges. Towns against Baines. And the dunk by Baines.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Here's Carter. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
To the paint. Shots good by Noel. Noel's got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Carter for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Towns with the steal. Here's Layman. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Lehman's got his first basket.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility.
Oh,
my
great dunk.
goodness! That was special. How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to Culver. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Passes to Spellman, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Timberwolves leading by 12. Pass to Culver. To the inside. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
So good to see young players have a feel for creating for others, and Culver flashes potential as a real playmaker.
Bounce pass, Rubio. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. What a night they've had in terms of their shoot. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. What a start it was for Karl Anthony Towns. He had 18 points, 2 steals, and 3 rebounds. And, Kenny, what did... That's all for now.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Ayton is out there with Johnson, and it's Oubre in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Oubre can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And finished off by Oubre.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Russell against Rubio. Towns, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
There's the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Rubio against Russell. Lays it up off the glass. Reed's got his first points in this one. And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles.
Russell kicks to Hernan Gomez. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here, and it's good. 2 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
For 3, Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Reed misses.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Beasley with a clean look, and it's off from 3-point range. So it's Rubio bringing it up for Phoenix. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. It's deflected. Russell passes to Reed, and that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now, and Ayton throws it down. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Here's Ayton, kicks it out to Booker, and there's another turnover by the Suns.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands too.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. 59 seconds left to play in the third. Noel passes to Towns. Puts it up from 12. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone.
Outstanding vision, plus the height of Towns allows him to see over defenders.
Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. 2 points. That one goes. Carter's got 7.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Layman. From outside the arc. Towns. And it's Towns on the follow. Towns has got 25 points in the game.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Now Culver. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The 3 from Johnson. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Minnesota rolling along with a 27-point lead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Minnesota, we've got Culver, and it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. Noel passes to Culver. Here's Noel. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Poke loose. Bridges with it. Out to the right wing. Back to Kaminski. 6 on the shot clock. Here's a Kobo. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Baines, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Russell left side. Shoots from 14.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Bangs home the trifecta.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Jerome, good.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Hey, yo, get on Russell.
Russell looking around. Here's Spellman. He's guarded by Kaminski. Down low. Out to Russell. Beyond the arc. And another three for Minnesota.
Boy, you look at D'Angelo Russell. He's got a sweet stroke. The lefty can knock it down from 3, but always seems to be playing at his pace, under good control.
Here's Okogie. The wide open shot from Hernan Gomez. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's a Kobo. Sinks that one from the post. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside, Russell with the floater. He gets it in there. Russell's got 10 points here in the second half.
And, you know, you look at the floater. It's an effective shot for Russell. But when he doesn't want to go all the way to the rack, you got to have that in your book bag.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Right wing. Passes it to Spellman. Here's Okogie. Inside. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. Frank Kaminski picks one up.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Here's a Kobo, and it's sent back by Russell.
Well, I tell you what, his teammates love seeing this. So do I. I mean, when Russell is able to block a shot, that's a big bonus.
Kaminski misses.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Back to Russell. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Karl-Anthony Towns.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
Here's Vanderbilt. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Russell. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
It's good on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Russell passes to Reed. Out to Russell. Fires from 14. Here's Spellman. Rebound by the Suns. On the wing, Johnson. There's the three. Drills it from outside. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans... It's almost time for action here in Oklahoma City.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Chris Paul is still searching for his first title. He came close in Houston, but was traded, and by some was written off as over the hill. CP said, "I control what I can. That's preparing to play every night. Doesn't matter how."
Thank you, DA. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, we've got Russell, also Malik Beasley out there, and it's Towns in at the center position. And for the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Dort in at the small forward. Here's Russell. Paul with the defensive effort.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Adams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
And the one thing you notice about Gilgeous-Alexander, you know, he sort of glides around the court, then suddenly hit you with that burst.
Well, it's amazing that he has that crafty and uncanny ability, and then he's having some time with Chris Paul. So that's only going to be enhanced as Shea continues to work that change of pace game.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Adams down low. Defended by Towns. Adams' shot is good.
Adams just continuing to grind it out, outstanding, staying after that possession, and then he grabs a second chance deuce.
Now here's Beasley. The dish to Towns. Paul against Russell. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Gallinari. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Back to Gallinari. All up top. Gallinari finds Paul. 4 on the shot clock. Pulls it from the elbow. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, right now the defense completely uncomfortable in guarding pick and rolls with Chris Paul. He loves to dice up the D in those sets.
That one good for 2.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Paul. And it's Russell with the rebound.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Towns with the defensive effort.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Russell with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And Gallinari throws it down.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Russell against Paul. The rejection by Paul.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see, because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Now, here is Gallinari. Adams in the high post. Back to Paul. From 8. That shot off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. The pass to Towns. to the middle. Here's Hernan Gomez. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Russell against Paul. Over Russell, and too long on the shot.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Well, he's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instincts just showing off from Russell there.
Paul outside. The Thunder with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Johnson. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Thunder. Diallo out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Mike Muscala. Then there's Nerlens Noel. And it's Ferguson in at the 3 spot. Here's Culver. Following the score by Oklahoma City. It's good. Culver's got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Diallo. Here's Ferguson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Bones, although Ferguson may not have stuffed the stat sheet last season, he had some incredibly spectacular plays.
Oh, yeah, he can get up and sky and plays above the rim, and you love those kind of plays. But for this team, they're just hoping for more consistency from Terrence Ferguson, who continues to show some signs that the talent is there.
Layman pass to Noel. Johnson surveying the floor. Launches a 3. Ferguson with the rebound. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. To the paint. Here's Noel. And he uses the glass on the layup. Noel's got 4 this quarter.
Great to have Noel active like that, proving how dangerous he can be on the inside.
Here's Noel. He's guarded by Diallo. Johnson with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Omari Spellman has come in for Minnesota. Here's Noel. Buries it down low.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Schroeder outside. Back to Muscala. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Now here's Schroeder. 5 on the clock. And Noel kicks to Diallo. It's stolen by Johnson. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Finishes the break with a slam.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Muscala, a pass to Noel. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Noel, and the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate, and does so there.
Passes it to Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Johnson, the pass to Spellman. On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Muscala. To the middle. Shot's good by Noel. Noel's got 6 in the quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Ferguson kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Ferguson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Thunder with some changes. Adams, he's checked in for Noel. Gallinari comes in for Muscala. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Diallo. Now, here is Russell. It's stolen by Adams. Schroeder finds Gallinari. Here's Ferguson. Back to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Gallinari. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Towns.
Once Gallinari gets his man into the air, he is so good at drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
And you think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
Here's Reed, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the call. Oklahoma City with the foul. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. And so here is Oklahoma City.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his first 2 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more comfortable where he can score on the floor.
And a close game so far through the first 2. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see a competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. Some good moments from... Thanks for joining.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Nerlens Noel really making a difference here.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
Checking out the group now for Ryan Saunders to start the second half. They've got Beasley. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's Okogie in at the 3.
Come on.
But they'll get another chance. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Beasley. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. And the Thunder lead by 4.
You're worried about the drive from Gilgeous-Alexander, and he can still get in the mid-range and do damage.
Back to Beasley. Outside, Russell. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The pass to Dort. Out to Gallinari. Here's Dort. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Adams. Good on the shot. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Here's Russell. That shot, no good. Some solid D from Paul.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Gallinari. Nice D from Russell. Timberwolves trail by 6. Hernan Gomez passes to Beasley. Hernan Gomez kicks to Beasley. Knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Okogie, the pass to Russell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Russell, nice job there. Patient enough to use the pump fake, get in close, and draw the foul.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Now here's Schroeder. And Noel kicks to Diallo. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Here's Noel, and he banks in the layup. Noel's got 8 points.
Now, all the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Schroeder against Russell. Schroeder looking around. Towns with the steal. Hernan Gomez passes to Noel. Back to Hernan Gomez. 1:15 left here in the third quarter. To the inside. Here's Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Improving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Diallo the pass to Noel. Schroeder outside. Tries from 7. Back to Noel. Nice move. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. He's got 8.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
Down low and stolen by Diallo. And Noel kicks to Diallo. Out to the wing. Jacks up a 3. Muscala misses. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Noel. Shoots it. Goes back up. And Towns finishes inside. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Offline with his 3. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Thunder lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Schroeder and Gilgeous-Alexander, they're up in the backcourt. Muscala is out there with Nerlens Noel. And it's Ferguson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, following the three-point attempt by James Johnson. Ferguson, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. Oklahoma City gets it back. Noel dishes to Schroeder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Gilgeous-Alexander can hit you with a lot of moves. Tricky to defend.
A couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
Here's Layman. Yep, it counts.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Gallinari on the wing. Back to Paul. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up on the block, and it's good off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a very, very good ball handler. And when he explodes at that size, creates problems.
Layman, pass to Johnson. Back to Layman to tie it up. They get it again. Pass to Okogie. Back to Beasley. Here's Reed. Gallinari covering. Reed gets the bucket.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Paul. He feeds it to Adams. Rebound, Minnesota. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Johnson attacking.
Crafty getting into the lane. Johnson at his size weaves in and gets the contact and initiates it on the drive.
Beasley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. This one for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming through big time.
Inside, Reed, and he goes in for the dunk.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
And so here is Oklahoma City after the basket by Minnesota. To the middle, pass to Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Adams. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And Beasley at 6'4", able to rise up and throw it down.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Johnson. Culver comes in for Jake Layman. And it's Russell in for Josh Okogie.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Now here's Paul. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. And Adams with the slam.
That doesn't happen all that often, but Steven Adams stepping up big here.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 1-point game. This is to Culver. Up top, Russell, defended by Paul. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Now the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Got it!
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
To the inside. Reed misses. To the wing on the left. Passes to Gallinari. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Gallinari. Back to Paul. Pass to Gallinari. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. What a show they put on here. at the 3 spot. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Ooh, the burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
Rubio looking around. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Paul against Rubio. Tries from 10. Over in the corner, Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul.
Now, Chris Paul has been successful at the highest level in the NBA, on and off the floor for such a long period of time. I love his intellect, his work habits, everything he represents.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Rubio with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. 4-point game. Rubio comes with the double team to the paint. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
And becoming more of a playmaker. Doris, I think that's where Adams made the most in terms of improvement last season.
The numbers would back that up, Greg, because he practically doubled his assist rate. The Thunder actually ran their offense through him a little bit more often, and the team shared the ball more as a whole. For Brad Stevens, he said OKC was one of his favorite teams to watch last season, and there were many people who felt the same way.
Johnson right side. Booker outside. Oh, Ayton in position. Kicks it out to Johnson. Second chance shot. Booker finds Ayton. Goes up again. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Paul left side. And that one is off. The Suns go the other way with it. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. It's good.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Phoenix. Sharch comes in for Johnson. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Ferguson's checked in for the Thunder. The Thunder with another miss. Suns trail by 4. Here's Ayton. Ferguson with the rebound.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Here's Gallinari. Paul kicks to Gallinari. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Sharch with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Carter. Here's Ayton. Second shot opportunity. That's tipped.
Wow, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off his feet and sends it back. Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Gallinari on the wing. Feeds it to Adams. Paul looking around. Tries it from the top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Paul's got 8. Suns trail by 6. Ayton, the pass to Carter. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Passes it to Adams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Paul kicks to Ferguson. Gallinari on the wing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Adams, and the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul for 3. Paul can't get that one to fall. Oubre finds 8. Back to Oubre. That one goes. Count it.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for Oklahoma City. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Booker and Bridges are the wings. Aaron Baines out there with Frank Kaminski. And it's Jerome in at the guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Diallo. Over Booker. Diallo the pass to Noel. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, 6'11" Nerlens Noel, so efficient down deep, working his magic thanks to that great size.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Booker. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Dortz checked in.
Well, we all know this young man came out of college highly decorated, having won 2 national championships. And in the NBA,
Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
Woo.
What a remarkable vertical. Nerlens Noel demonstrating what a sensational athlete he is.
For Phoenix, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Bridges. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And here's Diallo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Kaminski misses. The Thunder with the lead. Nobody near Schroeder. Gets an open look and hits.
Boy, not many players in the league who are going to be faster than Dennis Schroeder in the open floor.
And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his first foul. And the Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in. On the wing, Johnson. Rubio outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Pass to Diallo. Clock at 6. And And he converts the layup. And the Thunder lead by 4.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
He lobs it up. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Dort. He's guarded by Johnson. And it's Noel missing. Rubio outside. Got a piece of it.
Wow, twice on the pipes from Dennis Schroeder. Woohoo!
Dort passes to Noel. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Thunder shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And the technical free throw is good.
You know, I think one of the important things for Dennis Schroeder is to keep trying to become more and more efficient. Let his offense come naturally and improve as a distributor.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Gallinari with it, guarded now by Rubio. Here's Noel, and he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 9-point Thunder lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Phoenix. Devin Booker comes in for Ricky Rubio. The Thunder also changing it up. Ferguson's checked in for Nerlens Noel. And Paul's subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. They grab their own miss. The rejection by Paul. And he's able to get it back. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half. Back to Paul. Pass to Ferguson. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. He dishes it to Paul. Gallinari outside. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. Over Booker. Offensive rebound. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That is his first foul of the game. Kaminski is checked in for the Suns. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 7. Count that one. Booker's got his first bucket in this one.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Shot, high post, and he connects with the jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Saric, that's good.
This guy is an efficient scorer. Dario Saric knows his strengths on the offensive end and can capitalize.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Over Kaminski. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. And it falls over the rim and in. Paul's got 10 points in the game. Carter kicks to Saric. 2 on the clock. Unable to get that one.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position.
And so it's Oklahoma City bringing the quarter to a close with a set.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3. Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul left side. Just 4 to shoot. Hits the jump hook. 12 points for him.
And for a smaller player, Chris Paul appears so comfortable on the interior. He knows he can score from this area.
Here's Booker, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Steven Adams picks one up.
And Devin Booker in the 3rd year of that 5-year, $158 million contract, coming off his first All-Star selection and his most efficient scoring season. Man, it's hard to imagine what's coming next.
I think, Greg, he's desperate to make the playoffs, right? He's doing his part. He's improving on the defensive end. He's been an eye-popping scorer throughout the early part of his career. Now it's all about, can he create team success?
The shot by Paul, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Rubio against Paul. Kicks it out to Johnson. Knocks it loose.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the 3 ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9. Ayton finds Rubio. Ayton, and Ayton stays with it.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous-Alexander? What a dunk.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Booker outside. Johnson against Gallinari. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Thunder making a switch here. Muscala's checked in. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Paul for 3. Good on the triple. Paul's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Jerome, good.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Dort passes to Paul. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Kicks to Baines. Pass to Jerome. To the left side wing. The 3 ball. And it's Baines missing. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Gallinari down low. He's guarded by Johnson. From the stripe. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Back to Muscala. The 3. Jerome with the rebound. The Suns have gone 3 of 8 so far in the 3rd quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. There's the feed to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City keeps it going. A new shot clock of 14 seconds.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Suns moving the ball around. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For Phoenix, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And so he hits both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
A slam dunk by Diallo.
Wow, look at the way the big man Noel set up his guys, puts the pass in the perfect position, easy shot.
And it's Carter missing.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Muscala with the ball. Now guarded by Saric. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Ferguson's shot is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
For Phoenix, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. He hits both from the stripe. The Thunder leading by 9. Schroeder surveying the floor. Stolen by Carter. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Carter leading the charge. Rubio misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And so it's Oklahoma City ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Dario Saric is out there with Frank Kaminski. Then there's Carter. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. The shot by Saric, no good. The Thunder shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. There's the pass to Adams. Back to Diallo. Rubio comes with the double team. Inside, here's Adams again, Oklahoma City. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch. Here's Schroeder, and that one drops. And the Thunder lead by 11.
This guy not just a jump shooter now. Dennis Schroeder more than happy to get inside and mix it up.
Saric finds Rubio. Oubre on the wing. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Schroeder passes to Ferguson. Back to Schroeder. Over Rubio. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. To the middle. Out to Saric. Here's Oubre. And stolen by Noel. A slam dunk by Diallo.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Here's Saric. And the 3 off target. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Ferguson. Now here's Diallo. Defended by Carter. Diallo no good. Suns trail by 12. Saric inside. Noel on him.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
From 13. And Adams kicks it over to Schroeder. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 1:44 left in the fourth. Carter against Schroeder. Carter the pass to Kaminski. And the shot goes in.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
The Thunder leading by 10. To the wing right side. Schroeder outside. Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Schroeder's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, you have to at least honor the long ball from Dennis Schroeder. He is more than capable from that distance.
Oubre, good.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Now here's Diallo. He's guarded closely. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Thunder.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Chris Paul.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Here's Diallo. Adams trying to free himself up. And that one drops for him. And the Thunder lead by 15. Rubio dishes to Kaminski. And Saric kicks to Carter. Here's Kaminski. The shot from the low post is good. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Noel. Oklahoma City moving it around. And here's Schroeder. Five to shoot. Lets it go from deep. He doesn't hit that one. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled.
Traffic heading in and out of downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, good evening. Karl Anthony Towns is certainly the franchise player now.
Knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. And for Minnesota, Beasley is out there with Russell. Then there's Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at power forward. Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And, Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
So it's Phoenix now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves, and the dunk by Booker.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does, seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
Russell dishes to Towns. Some solid defense from Ayton. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. It has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. To the left wing. Rubio against Russell. Back to Hernan Gomez. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
The Suns have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Good.
They opened the gates, and he came through. D'Angelo, quick recognition.
Suns have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Teardrop shot. They get the rebound. Oubre outside. Right wing. Here's Rubio. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Ayton. Got a piece of it. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And Phoenix making a change here. Sharge is checked in.
Hey, I can't overstate it. I mean, as a defense in transition, you have to locate Russell before he finds the bottom of the net. You've got to get to him quickly.
Beasley outside. Hernan Gomez finds Beasley. Now the pass to Russell. Clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And it's Towns missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here is Russell following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Russell against Oubre. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Beasley left side. Okogie tries again. Second chance effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Sharch. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of this one. And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Johnson gets the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
A shot by Culver, nobody around. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint. My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Layman pass to Towns. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Beast mode in the painted area. Karl Anthony Towns. Hard to match up with him. His size and skill set, top level.
Jerome, good.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Noel passes to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Tremendous combination of power and finesse there. I mean, once Towns gets to the rim, it's a wrap.
Jerome, no good. He gets it up, and no good on the last second attempt this time. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got James Johnson. Layman is out there with Culver. And it's Spellman in at the 5. Now, here's Bridges. No points in the game yet for him.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Noel. Pass to Spellman. Here's Noel. Layman pass to Spellman. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Pass to Culver. Down low. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Nice heads-up play that time from Culver. Excellent awareness.
Bridges dishes to Kaminski and finished off by Kaminski.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Ball's knocked loose. Out to Carter. Passes to Bridges. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Layman. The pass to Spellman. Tries again. Over to the wing. Here's Noel. No good from outside.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Offensive rebound. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Spellman. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Culver passes to Spellman. A nice shot by Culver. Culver's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Jerome. Kaminski, the pass to Jerome. Up again. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Timberwolves leading by 10. Carter comes in with the double team. Pass to Culver. On the wing, Johnson. There's the triple. He can't get that one to fall. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Out to the right wing. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Culver passes to Spellman. Johnson, a wide open look. No good with the triple. Suns trail by 10. Inside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Got a hand on it. Minnesota's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Fires the three. Johnson missing again.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Bridges. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. What a start it was for Karl Anthony Towns. He had 8 points and
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Now here's Towns. Passes it to Beasley. Six on the shot clock to the inside. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
Here's Oubre. And the rejection by Towns. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Beasley.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Saric is checked in for Johnson. Russell passes to Towns. Back to Russell. Beasley trying to break free. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Towns.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Free throw good, Booker.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Outside Russell. And Towns throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Russell after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. He doesn't usually fire from out there. Okogie's got the lead up to 14 now for Minnesota. And we know the story, Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
And so it's Minnesota with it after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Towns dishes to Russell. From past the arc. Beasley, the pass to Reed, out to the wing. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Ayton. And Towns gets it to go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Šarić and slam dunk by Šarić.
Šarić doing a nice job slashing to the basket with real ease there at 6'10". He moves quite well.
Beasley, the pass to Russell. That's tipped. Stolen by Rubio. And here we go. Šarić all alone. Booker dishes to Oubre. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Timberwolves leading by 14. Russell with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Back to Russell. Puts up a three. But they recover it. Towns kicks to Beasley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Off target with his three. Suns trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 6. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. Phoenix also making some changes. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Šarić. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Oubre. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Minnesota making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Shot clock at 5. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And this is Karl Anthony Towns at his very best. When he's got it going like this, he keeps it going.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
To the middle. Johnson, the pass to Towns. The dish to Russell, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. For the finish, and the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, he was on top of that play all the way. Great anticipation and throwing it ahead. That's how you do it.
Beasley kicks to Towns. Shoots over Baines. Beasley outside. And so it's Minnesota going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more in store for you right after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Suns trail by 10. We've got D'Angelo Russell. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with James Johnson. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And the dunk by Towns.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Rubio, the pass to Ayton. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 7th assist in the game. Timberwolves leading by 8. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Rubio. Bridges, no one around him. And he overshot that one, missing.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
As hot as he's getting, they have to plan on bringing the double team every time he touches it.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Noel's checked in. Oubre's checked in for the Suns.
Well, you try to look for weaknesses in Towns' game, but really not much there to speak of, particularly at the foul line, where he's been terrific.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Now here's Towns. He feeds it to Johnson. Count it, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Yeah, you know, the willingness from Towns to share the ball, just another reason why his guys love playing with him.
And that one, good. That's 10 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Russell following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Russell dishes to Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
Sharch has checked in for Phoenix. Good on the second free throw. Now Rubio. They double him with Russell. And Rubio kicks to Ayton. And there's the pass to Booker. Over to the left wing. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. Russell with it. Now guarded by Booker. Russell looking around. Shot clock at 6. Johnson outside to the paint. Here's Towns. And they'll turn over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Suns trail by 9. Rubio finds Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. From the arc. Culver's shot is off. The Suns running out of time. That's good from Booker on the assist by Rubio.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Evans passes to Spellman. Got a piece of it. Oubre with the steal. Oh, here we go. Rubio's got it on the fast break chance. Here's Ayton. Out to Sharch. Oubre outside. 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
And then Culver with the dunk.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Aiden uses his size to draw these fouls.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Russell left side. The feed to Towns. Evans outside. Dishes it to Russell. Back to Evans. Kicks it to Russell. Wide open look. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Guys, that was really nice work mixing in this shot. When we're with confidence, which is most of the time, he can bury it.
Now here's Ayton. Booker with no one around. Phoenix no good that time either.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's Evans in the corner. Takes a 3. Tips it up, and it's Towns on the follow. And now it's a 9-point Minnesota lead.
Good luck trying to keep Cat off the glass. Karl Anthony Towns loves mixing it up down low and getting after those second chances.
Layman pass to Vanderbilt. Evans outside. Down low, pass to Vanderbilt. Left side, Towns. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The drive by Booker. Drops in the layup for 2.
And obviously a total team player. Saric is a guy, if his teammate is open, he's going to get the ball.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves.